let's see, it would have been May/June of 2018.
Wow.
That we pulled out of here and moved everything into the new facility.
And I mean, this is pretty awesome looking though. And what's beautiful is that so the patina on the floor is fantastic.
Yeah,
and you're just gonna like put a finish, I imagine, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to really. I mean, it's just awesome.
Maybe plug a couple little holes where we have power run up through or whatever.
Right.
But even some of the old burns in the floor.
I love it. You kidding me? You can't buy this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So,
and you're gonna have this history. So if I come here, right, and I'm bringing my family, and this is a place that we used to get our chocolate, and we live in Orlando now, right? And we come back. How awesome is it to see this? The floor. You'll have your pictures on the wall. We'll have this beautiful like history, and there's your living history.
Absolutely.
Right?
So this part here is part of the plans to become part of the store.
Okay.
So that's why, and then going back further will be some of our storage and things of that nature. And right now in the back, this was originally our chocolate molding room. So all the like bunnies and all that stuff were molded in here.
Okay.
So that room there is a cooling room, so you can see kind of the old doors.
Right.
So there was a conveyor that went down through and came out that side, so they can keep pushing the molds through. They would cool in there and then come out this side, and we could.
Wow. This is huge in here. Now, was all of this added on over this must have been like annexed and annexed as the business just kept growing and growing.
Yeah, years and years of add-ons.
And what are we looking at here?
And then on that side where the office was, where we were upstairs, that goes all the way back to the back of the building upstairs where there's a whole warehouse up there.
There is.
So you didn't even see that part.
So really you can grow, this is a lot of space. So moving that over there was a really smart move.
Because you see how broke up this space is too.
Yes, it's not linear at all.
Right.
And for this type of process, it would help, right? Like over there, your efficiency must have just went boom.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because this is, I know, and they're accustomed to working in a certain way, but that doesn't mean it's the best way. Right.
Correct.
So, and that's what you're trying to do over there now, right? Is build efficiencies and systems.
Absolutely. So here is the packing line. So all the chocolates and everything are still being made over in Elbow, but they come back here, and then Julia does all the packaging of the boxes, the box chocolates. So all the assortments are still done here.
So we got our French creams.
A lot of French creams.
Yeah. So we're just talking about this. Wow. Yeah, there is a lot of French cream. And then, so does it come back? So these are the transport boxes, right?
Yeah, these are like our stock boxes, things of that nature. You can kind of go over and see how Julia's,
Hi, Julie.
how it packs.
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
And so, you know what I love though? She's hand packing. This isn't a machine. This is a human being.
It's technically a machine. Can you run the machine, or are you in the middle of it?
Well, I can take these out, and then I can put it on.
Oh, this is a machine? Wait, what am I looking at?
Well, the candy goes in front of me, and I take it out of the boxes and put it in whatever size I'm
I
packing.
see.
So it's on a big Ferris wheel here.
I see.
And so it's a moving buffet of candy.
So it's kind of like the Lucy thing, because you got your conveyor belt, and she's felt. So you.
No, not the Lucy thing. That's an Alba. You'll see that one.
Oh, you do have
still.
one.
Oh yeah.
Now, are you? So you're making a certain type of tray
Yeah,
here.
I'm doing half-pound nuts, milk nuts.
Now, do you have these all have to be the same, like for every package? Yeah, and you know exactly what goes where. Okay, I would get confused.
Yeah, Julie's done this once or twice. So,
I'm sure, right? How long have you worked here?
It'll be 18 years.
Oh, awesome, dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
Wow. So where did you start up at the counter when you were a kid?
I started out, yes, I was a kid. I started out in the store, and then I went to the enroller, and then I moved to packing.
You did?
All within a year.
Wow.
So I've been.
Was it just finding your place here? Like you're like, where
they needed me, and then I just ended up here.
And you like it, and here you are. So is this every type of?
I have the line changed over to milk right now.
Okay.
Because I was packing all milk boxes.
Right.
And then when I need to change it, all the boxes are over here. And I can change it to all dark.
Oh, that's awesome.
To milk and dark.
So it says another thing I love about business, like your systems, like how really, because this develops over time, right? And you probably had a hand in developing this at one point, right?
This way, yeah.
That's awesome. So everything's here, and then you'll just grab it out of the box if you need it, and then you put it in its appropriate place for the right type of pack.
And this machine originally, 2 years ago now, and all this stuff was up in that front room.
It was.
So we shifted it all back here.
I love that you are utilizing the stuff too. You know what I mean? Why would you change this?
Oh, right.
I mean, it's awesome, and it's diesel. It's pretty heavy duty, right? That's not going anywhere. Do you know the age of this machine?
We have no idea. It's,
pretty.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see it was made like to take a.
Oh my God, yeah.
This thing could run for another 20 years easy. That's awesome. So you just refill for your
boxes off the shelf.
Nice.
Put them in where I need them on the line.
And now on the top of the box, does it do the thing like it tells you what's where or no?
No, we don't do that.
You don't do that. I think that
Surprise.
Well, it should be a surprise. You know, and then you have your little favorites.
Well, then if you run out of a piece, as you see over on the shelf, we're out of some things. So
Right. Yes.
You run out of a piece, we can substitute in the next piece. It doesn't have to be. We're
Right.
not committed to having the same pieces all the time, the same spots.
Sure. And now, will the final packaging take place here? Like, so you'll put the lid on the box, and then do you shrink wrap it right here too,
I
or?
put a strap around it,
Okay.
an Oliver strap, which is behind you, Jeremy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Oliver straps.
Oh,
so
that's
then
nice.
Then they go around the box, and that's pretty much it. Then
Put it in
Cool.
the
yeah.
case and it goes in the holding room.
Nice. Well, it's cool. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That was awesome. That's great that you've been here for this long. It's important, you know. It's important to note too.
Absolutely.
You know, that's a big deal. And so you were here, like, so this only had, you're the only other owner of the business, right? It went from the original owners to you guys?
No, we're the fourth family.
Oh, you're the fourth family.
Yeah.
So Julie, how many of those families had you seen?
Just the Quincy's.
Just the Quincy's?
Yeah, because we've had it for, well, since 1998, which is what, 21, 22 years?
Yeah. And Jeremy's
Yeah.
commandeering an awesome ship, yes? It's awesome what he's doing. Just keep this.
Say yes, Julie.
You're on camera. Say yes. So, and is this an old cooler door?
Yeah, we have a couple of these rooms.
It's like a Frankenstein door.
in the building. This is what we call
Oh,
holding
wow.
room.
Oh, so it's totally in use.
So it's there, and it's not quite as cold as a refrigerator. It's
Just enough to keep
50-50. So it's 50% relative humidity, 50 degrees.
Wow. Awesome. That's a beautiful looking door, actually.
Yeah,
Right.
that's one of the old doors. We had one on the other holding room too, but it kind of fell apart, so we had to switch it over. This is a freight elevator behind this.
Oh, does it still work?
Oh yeah,
It does?
so we send stuff upstairs. So this one here is another warehouse upstairs of just dry
You know, I'm going to go
packaging.
outside when we're done with all this because I can't even, it doesn't even look, yeah, I mean, come on. This is just never ending.
Yeah,
right?
I know, and it's a little maze too. You
Yeah. Wow. So it's your loading dock.
Yeah, the garage.
Pretty
yeah.
much?
Yeah.
Wow. This is crazy. You have so much product. You don't think about it. There's somebody over here too.
Yeah, this is the shipping room. This is Melissa in here
Hi, Melissa.
doing.
How are you? I can see that you love this place, you love the job, and that's all that matters at this point.
I know.
You know?
No.
Because you dealt with
And the
that.
thing about it, I wasn't going to apply because I'm like, how does Oliver's have a mailroom? Like, what is mailroom?
Well, I would think the same thing.
Because
You
that
know?
was so I was like, you know what, crap, I'm going to apply.
That's why I asked. Well, I asked Jeremy upstairs. I said, well, because sometimes some of the companies will have every employee do it. So you know, when you're like slow, somebody will hit the computer and then they'll just grab a couple boxes and fill them. I didn't realize it was as extensive and you're shipping
and
everywhere.
now that we do the creams, this is all creams.
It keeps
These are all
coming
from
back to the creams.
So
Right?
I'm doing
Yeah.
them first because they.
But I mean, even at Christmas now, I mean, and then we have to have another person helping Melissa, if not
Right.
multiple people,
Oh,
helping
sure.
at least pull orders and get things together because you get corporate orders and you get, I mean, just every
Right.
well, then the website, Amazon. I mean, you start adding all this stuff and compounding it, and now go into a free shipping weekend that we'll promote.
Right.
And then so you know Monday is going to be.
Right.
So it is one of those things that we get into December. I mean, I think it was 2 years ago now. We came in on let's see, the Christmas was like end of the week or something like that. We came in and. After a weekend, and it was Monday morning, so there was a week left before Christmas. There was probably 1,000 orders.
What?
But that's when it was also when we also had the FedEx shipping in here too.
Right.
So the two
Yeah,
combined.
because when I started, we had Vermont.
Yes.
I was doing Vermont and shipping, and then
That's
Vermont
crazy.
there,
Right,
so-
and I split that
So you
off.
got
but,
1,000.
You definitely have to be organized.
Yeah.
You can't just come back here and think, okay, I'm going to ship a couple boxes today.
Yeah.
You got to like have a
System.
plan. You got to like,
Yeah.
and have the speed to
Well,
going and going and.
having done this for 2 years, you do. You can see right away when you walk in here. You got it down. It just feels organized, you know. And you got your system, and everything's like this. This is what I did at the record company. It's a train wreck when I got there, so it took me a couple months. But you have to have everything like this. Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
out. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Luckily, when I came,
Yeah.
everything was like right at hand. So I was just like, some things I've changed, but for the most part,
It's nice.
I was gonna say, the systems we've had in place
Yeah, it's-
pretty well
it's
flowed and
not-
work, so.
yeah.
And then it's a constant tweaking, right, as time goes by. Like you learn,
if you know you're using something more than others, you want to have it.
right.
Or each person that does the
Closer or-
job or whatever may do it slightly
Right.
different. That's all, you know.
Right. Awesome. Well, it's
And it all comes down to
yeah.
pack and ship.
That's right.
Don't pack and ship.
That's it.
Get it out the door and
Pack and ship.
get it out the door safely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you very
You're
much. It's a
welcome.
great
Nice
meeting
meeting
you.
you.
Yes, you're a fellow Office Max survivor.
I am.
And then out here we have Michelle. Michelle is
Michelle.
the store manager. She loves the camera. Don't
You
let her fool
do. So there you go. So now this is an extension of.
This is basically just the back storeroom, kind of like the other room over there. This was the original just back storeroom, and now we had extra space, so we kind of consume the other space over there for now.
Okay.
But
And we try to have basically everything that's on the floor that's a hot cellar back here, or is it almost everything that's on the floor is represented back here for
well, yeah, almost everything is either between here and the holding rooms,
Right.
Things like that. So yeah, we try to.
So one thing I've got to tell you, the organization here is awesome. I don't know if it's got to be you guys, right? You just let them just do their.
They do their thing.
Yeah, because it's
They do.
super organized.
Yeah.
It's not like it's tight, and that's what it's all about. Really, you're trying to make this efficient, keeps them happy. They're not like
Absolutely.
running all over the place looking for anything.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and again, go back to the efficiency word. I mean, you don't want people running all over the place. I don't want people going, I mean, unfortunately, the building is choppy and it's
It is.
two stories. So sometimes, for packaging, they have to run upstairs.
Sure.
So it isn't as efficient as we'd want it to be.
Nice escape,
And
Michelle.
again, that's why we are not. That's why we didn't stay in this building either.
Yeah.
Just another reason to expand the factory and all that, just for workflow and efficiency. I mean,
It is. It's huge, and because
time is money.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. At the end of the day, that's all it is. Just like pull, pack, and ship.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's that simple. But that was so. This is the entire. This is a huge. You have like 12 rooms back here.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
and all
yeah.
told, between the back room that you're renting, all through, it's a labyrinth.
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
it is.
So.
And so here's some of the French cream, so you can just kind of see.
Oh, dude, that's
so
an awesome
that's the
looking
polka dot box. That's the daisy box.
Jeremy, that's super classy.
and
Did
down
they
here
cover up
is-
the box before?
Down here is some of the.
Oh, that looks fantastic. Dude, really good job. And did they have a cover on it so you couldn't see the chocolates before?
No,
Or the creams?
no. The previous box was just ugly. There was a little circular window.
And this is
So it
your
was a little
branded
cir-
colors too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just a window?
Yeah, the old box, it was more this size, and then it had like a little circular
So you couldn't
window.
see the product?
You could see some of the product, but not like we show it.
You know what I love? That's all you need to do, right? Show the product. It's
Yeah,
beautiful,
that's what
it's
about.
colorful.
Well, especially with this product, right?
and
It's,
this is, were these part of the line, part of the mold?
the molds were, yeah. Yeah, these were our original ones. This is the one. These are the original French creams that we did for years and years and years. So and we would do it in this assortment all the time. That was the assortment we had, and those were the shapes we had.
Wow.
So we were able to. These are only two of the shapes here.
Right.
We have the polka dot box now. We have the daisy box. We have roses. We have chicks. We have Easter
do?
eggs. We have
So
we have the whole Christmas line. We have St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. They had a lot of different molds when we bought that. So it was.
Oh, okay. So that
really was able to.
Right. To get that.
Yeah.
Because the molds are, because it's one thing to buy a mold, but the molds are very specific to that machine.
And that's Jenica there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Now, is everybody trained on the gift wrapping?
Yes. Between Jenica and Michelle, the two store managers, they make sure everybody has all infinite knowledge.
You do. So you're the holder of the
Infinite knowledge.
Right? Are you like
How you
awesome
doing
at
today?
rapping now?
Yes.
Or
I
were
would
you?
like to say I am.
Yeah. Were you before too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was that so? When they first get hired, are you like, here you go, wrap it up, let me see.
We actually have test boxes, and that's
You
what
do?
we train them on. They're all different sizes there,
Right.
and they all have to go through my little boot camp.
That's right.
You have a rapping boot camp. Yeah, but you know what? It's really important. You know,
Yes.
I mean, it's the first thing they're going to see, and it really represents
and we're
you
creating
guys.
a gift. Well, that's the idea.
Right.
You're coming in. That's why the slogan has always been your chocolate gift store, because we want people to think of us for gifts.
Right. This is an expansion, right? This is what we're looking at here.
Yeah, some of this is expansion, correct.
And that style, this is like kind of Swiss, right? It's-
Yeah, Swiss chalet. Yeah.
and that's going to be like a theme that you're gonna, no matter what you do, or is this just
No.
for this building?
Just for this building.
But it's an awesome look, and it's iconic. You know, that's, it's a synergy of a building, the name, the era, and when you pass by here, it's unmistakable.
Right, right.
You know, and that's hard to do, man. People, and the only people that recognize how hard that is somebody who's tried to do it.
Right.
You know, everybody else takes everything else for granted.
Yeah, oh, you're right, you're right.
Or even this, like, I don't know whose idea this was, but
And this would have been my stepfather's idea back. When we had to do something, but after this was purchased and this, bulldoze all these houses and everything, and put up this fence to just kind of create a barrier back here.
Right.
Why would you just have a big white blank fence?
Right.
Why not do a character fence?
dude, it's awesome.
So a couple of years ago, we actually redid it, had it all repainted and everything. And,
Right.
updated some things on it. As you see, our big Christmas trees.
Yep.
So we go right up, and they've been sailboats during the summer, hot air balloons.
They have.
Yep. So right now they're in limbo.
Right.
Matter of fact, it looks like we got to trim some trees out from them.
The trees aren't taking over. But the first day that I was in Batavia after I moved home after 15 years and came here, I took it's on you can see it on my picture page on my website. I took a lot of pictures of your building, your sign, because to me, this is what being in Batavia really is
Yeah.
about. The horse is another one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know, that was, like,
Right.
there's so much here. It's that layering of brand that you guys have developed here that just turns into this thing, and it's a heavily, but all of this is great, and you guys do such a good job at the store. You got your truck here. You got
Yeah, well, that's
truck.
one of them. Normally the big box truck is on the corner too. We have a big box truck.
So which one will come back and forth between the factory? We're going to see both of them?
It depends. Tim is our main guy, and right now he's got the box truck today.
Okay.
Because we had to put a few pallets of stuff going.
Just size dependent.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So if it's just smaller runs, we'll use this one. We use this one maybe to take we have several trailers, so maybe we'll pull the trailers with this one or whatever. Plus I drive on the other side of the building is my pickup,
Okay.
which also is an Oliver's, so we can pull trailers with that too.
The horse. Is there a story behind the horse?
Well, the horse had to do with, I don't know, several years ago, oh my God, 20 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
There was, I don't even know what the money was for. Was it for the hospital? It was to raise money, and they did pigs, horses, and cows.
Uh-huh.
And everybody in town, every business bought one. They had their own design and looks to their own horses,
Oh.
cows, pigs, whatever.
Okay.
And they were all displayed in front of their buildings. I think at this point they're all gone,
And you got the last one?
except for ours is still there. And you see there's a heart on his butt.
Yes.
It's a gummy bear on his chest. His turds at one point, there was, I think some of it's gone now, but we had that
Were
on
they?
green, and there were turds, and there were big blocks of sponge candy.
Oh, you're kidding. That's awesome. So wait, they must have been secured on there.
Oh yeah, everything was. Well, and this and this still is a good image. Actually, there might still be one in front of Alex's restaurant because we're so close to Batavia Downs.
Okay. Right.
So, and that's
Well,
why the horse is still good because of Batavia Downs.
That's why I asked, because I thought there was a connection between Oliver's and Batavia Downs because of the horses. Now, your sign, I think, is one of the best signs. This sign, you'll see again, I took pictures of it the first day back. There's got to be at least 2 pictures of it on there. And this when it was lit up. It was a gray day, so it was really nice. It was lit up.
Right.
I love the sign. I don't know why anybody would ever give you a hard time about that.
Well, once we put it up, I never heard a single complaint.
No.
There was 500 people going, oh my God, the sign's beautiful.
It is.
The day before the sign went up, everybody said, oh, you're going to ruin it.
Well, you know what's funny is that you knew what you had, so okay, whatever. You knew when you put it up, they'd be like, well, and it's a beautiful, I mean, the design of it with the bulbs, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, because we kept it looking like the old one.
Yeah.
But they're all LED.
Right. It just, I don't know, like I said, it honors the past, it takes you forward. And
Right.
that's what you're doing with this whole business.
Absolutely.
You know?